Hey, what's good? Yo, what's good? Degaffinator here. On my lunch break, drinking some juice. Raw. I actually made this juice myself, but yeah, raw organic juice definitely helps when you're on retention. Straight up. Take a swig here. I'm on day 5, retention. Day 9, NoFap. You already know what today is. It's that day, the day of days, the romantic holiday, as they say. Yo, I don't celebrate none of that BS no more. You know, I'll be honest with you guys. When I was young, back in my simping days, when I was in high school, even out of high school, I think actually, we're going to turn this into a story time. Yo, the last Valentine's I simped. That's probably going to be the title, something like that. Yo, the last Valentine's Day that any simp behavior was going on with me. Valentine's Day 2016. 2016. Wow, 9 years ago. That's crazy. Wow, 9 years ago. That was when sweet boy simp he was gone. That was it. Excuse me. That was the final simp Valentine's Day. Let me know down below if you guys used to simp on Valentine's Day. You know, if you guys were blue pilled or whatever you want to call it, you fell into that stereotypical flowers and chocolate crap. Because, I mean, I used to, I didn't know any better, right? When you don't know, you don't know. Straight up, And now I do know better. At that point, yeah. At that point, I hadn't been with many women. I mean, I dated a couple, but very short relationships. And, yeah, wow, that was... But it's good though. Honestly, I feel like as men, there's a saying, and I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it's something along the lines of like rejection is the price of success. Man, let that sink in for a minute. Rejection is the price of success. And it's so true. It's like, as a man, we have to get rejected so many times, or at least once, or whatever you want to say, and then that helps us get better. That helps us keep moving forward, growing, evolving. And it's so true, because I'll tell you that rejection back in 2016, that was like it. That is when the simp died. That's when I got red pilled, black pilled, whatever you want to call it. That's when I read Neil Strauss's The Game. That's when I read Rollo Tomasi's The Rational Male. A few other books that I don't remember the title of. But yeah, definitely those two books, especially The Rational Male. That one like freaking blew my mind. I was like, yo. I went from knowing almost nothing about women to knowing damn near everything about them. It's crazy. And I'm not exactly promoting those books. I'm just saying, like, this society preys on ignorant simps. Like, straight up. Like, it conditions you to be like a servant to women. And, yeah. And I'm not with none of that no more. I'm done with that. Straight up done with it. I mean, of course, you still have to help women. You still have to serve them in some degree. But as far as like super simp behavior, going out of my way, like flowers and chocolate, heck no. And I'm trying not to cuss. I almost said the F word there, but no. We're done with it. No. So let me know down below if you guys have any specific moment like that, or anything that you can remember that was really like a turning point for you, as far as like how you grew more into a man, and like almost like your final heartbreak, or whatever you want to say. Because I mean, I wasn't really brokenhearted, but you guys know how it is, and if you don't, maybe you don't, but at least from my perspective, it's like when I was younger, I would describe myself as like a hopeless romantic type of a thing, where I was like, you know, just, they call it simp now, and it's true. It's so true. Like, I used to be like a super simp back when in my high school days, first couple years out of high school, until I got wise, until I got hip. And really that was like the turning point for me. That was pivotal. And it's crazy how it's been 9 years since then. I mean, it's wonderful because I've achieved so much. So yeah, I just want to thank God, and wow. So look, I say that to say this, okay? If you're going through whatever, today on Valentine's Day, it's all about self-love. Self-love first. You gotta love yourself, straight up. Because if you don't love yourself, nobody else is gonna love you, and it's impossible, in fact, for anyone to love you. I mean, they can like physically love you, they can show you affection, but you won't be able to receive love until you are able to love yourself and receive your own love from yourself. Give yourself love. So yeah, work on that. Dive into that, look into it, because I know it's a process. At least for me, I mean, I did not have self-love for many years growing up. And I'll make some other videos on bullying and whatever, and let me know down below if you guys want to see specific videos on things like that, like how I used to get bullied sometimes, or like being a redhead. I don't really have any hair on the head anymore, but being a redhead, that was like a big thing back in my younger years. Yeah, all kinds of stuff, corn, and how that twisted my mind. I'm still dealing with it, so that'll be point number 2, yo. Stop with the corn, straight up. Like, no matter, even if you're not retaining, even if you're not on NoFap, like corn, and you know what I'm saying when I'm saying that, all right? That's code word. Corn, okay? Cornography. Explicit things. I don't even think we're meant to see that stuff, honestly. Like, the more in tune I get with the Most High, the more right I get. It's like, I don't think we're supposed to even be looking at explicit things, because it just messes with our brain. It literally brings us from like this super spiritual, holy being all the way down to like this demonic, chimpy, gooning, hunched over, evil person. And I'm speaking from my own experience. You guys have your own experience. Let me know down below. But for me, at least, I mean, my brain got messed up, and it's still messed up. I mean, I'm trying to, every day I am undoing all the damage that was done to me when I was a child, watching that stuff. And yeah, anyways, I'll make a whole video on that if you want. Let me know down below. Get off the corn. Love yourself. Get off the corn. The second thing, do not chase women. Don't chase them. Initiating is one thing, right? You're in the grocery store, you're right next to a cute girl, and you want to talk to her for a minute. That's one thing. But do not chase them. Don't be creeping on them. Don't be following all their Instagrams and socials. And I'm speaking from experience here, because I used to be a simp. I'm thinking about writing a book, Simp from Simp. Basically how to stop being a simp, because yeah, I used to be one, and I'll admit it. I mean, hey, we all go through what we go through, and it's time for us to take our power back. So do not chase, because it's not the way. Don't chase. Man, set goals for yourself, for your life, and develop yourself. Life is all about self-development, getting right with the Most High, and becoming a valuable member of the community. Wherever you live, you know, and to a greater extent online, you know, like with the YouTube videos like this. If you can provide value to somebody, help somebody learn something, help coach them through something, but ultimately you got to do that with yourself first. So yeah, do not chase them. And this juice is good. Take care of your health. Straight up. Health is wealth. Like, think about it. You could have $1 billion, but if you're unhealthy, if you're, you know, not going to be living that long, what are you going to do with it? There was something I saw the other day about how, you know, you guys are probably, let me know down below, you guys have probably seen it before, where it's like a guy, and there's a bunch of them now, but he's like, okay, would you rather have $1 million today and not wake up tomorrow, or would you rather wake up tomorrow? And they're like, I'd rather wake up tomorrow. You know, and that right there puts it in perspective. Like, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So take care of yourself. You know, eat as raw, organic as possible, as whole foods. On my journey, I'm plant-based. You know, shout out True Juice. You know, organic. I eat all organic, fruits and veggies. You know, straight plant-based. And you know, you guys do what you want, but either way, what I tell people is, like, get as close to nature as you can. As organic, as natural, as unprocessed as possible, no matter what kind of diet you're on. Because it's going to help. It's going to help your mind. It's going to help your body. It's going to help your soul. And it's going to help you feel better and do better. Because when you feel better, you do better. And when you do better, you feel better. It's like this feedback thing. So, yeah, don't feel bad, guys. Honestly, because, you know, at this point in time, I've been with several women, and yeah, it's I mean, straight up, I'm thinking about breaking up with my girlfriend right now. I said it, you know, I verbalized it, just because why? Because I feel like I'm putting way more effort in. I mean, we'll see what happens today, tonight, you know, this weekend, whatever. But at this point, it's like a day-by-day thing. It's like, you know, I'll probably make a whole nother video on my birthday and how that went, because that was just a reminder of how you got to focus on yourself, guys and girls. You know, no discrimination, but whoever you are watching this, you got to focus on yourself first. You and your relationship with the Most High. Because at least for me, it's like, I tell all the girlfriends I'm with, and, you know, even my friends, I'll tell them, it's like, my main primary relationship in life is between myself and the Most High, right? Myself and God. Then the second is between myself and myself, which is pretty much kind of tied in with the first one, because I feel like they both get developed at the same time. And then my third one is my relationship with other people. Whether that be girlfriend, friends, community, you know, True Juice. Like, I love True Juice, but yeah, it's like my primary relationship is between God, because at the end of the day, it's like you came into this world alone, and you're gonna go out alone. And I don't mean that in any negative way. I just mean, think about it. You didn't have any possessions when you came in. You know, you really had nothing. You were naked, and you were like singular. You were single. And you're going to go out the same way. So just kind of get comfortable with that. Get comfortable with the idea of, like, life is mainly about being single, in a sense, from my perspective at least. I mean, yes, relationships are wonderful. They're great. A major part of life. But, you know, I think, and put this down below if you know more than me, because I'm not an expert on the Bible, but I believe that there's a part in there where Jesus says that it's basically better to be single if you can. And let me know down below what verse that is, or verses, because, you know, I can swear that somewhere in there he says, if you can be single, it's better off. You're going to be closer with God. You're going to be able to help more people. You're going to be free. You're going to be able to do things. Whereas if you can't, okay, get married and be with that woman, you know. And let me know down below, because I'm not an expert or anything, but yeah, don't feel bad. Honestly, I don't even celebrate Valentine's Day. Like, for me, it's just another corporate, you know, pagan holiday, capitalist, consumerist. You know, they want to sell all this chocolate and all this, you know, unhealthy candy, and basically, I don't think it's good. Personally, I think every holiday is, you know, kind of a psyop. It's got its own roots that are not the most positive, and I think every day is a great day. You know, from my perspective, it's like, show yourself love every day. Show your partner love every day. Show the community, your friends love every day. Don't just hold it for one day. And, you know, all these holidays and birthdays and Christmas and this, that, and the third, it's like, how about we just, every single day is a gift. Every single day is a miracle. And you got to live it as such. I'll finish off this juice here. Man. So I think on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. My lunch is almost over. Man, I love you guys. Whoever's watching this, know that I love you, okay? If you don't have any other Valentine or whatever you want to say, if you don't have a ton of people supporting you in real life, know that I support you. You know, there's this term namaste, and I believe what it means is like, I value you. I recognize myself within you. I recognize God within you. I recognize, like, I have respect for you. So just know that if you're watching this, I love you, I appreciate you, and everything's going to be fine. And retain, too. No corn, you know. I think there's different steps to this journey, but definitely get off the corn. And, yeah, we gotta undo the damage that was done to us by the society and by other people and all of that. So, yeah, remember, DGAF, it's Valentine's Day. DGAF. All right, later, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.